But let's talk about how we all met, David.
I wanna hear your side.
Yeah,
of
your
My side of how I met everybody.
Before we start to.
Okay, so in this group of people, the first person I met was Oscar. It was like July 1st, 2013.
Yep.
Wow,
Remember the
that's
exact
very-
date.
So the only
Yeah,
reason
why
I
do you know
know is because
No, July 2nd. It was July 2nd.
something
Wrong,
like that.
you're wrong.
Fine, July 2nd. Close enough. My bad. I forgot our anniversary.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
How dare you?
basically we both started working at Garage Door Medics same time.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I started. That's why I said July 1st.
Yeah,
I started
you
the day before
July
you.
1st. I started.
You started
July
the day.
2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we met July 2nd.
Okay.
We met July 2nd.
We didn't meet July 2nd though.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So before you start, GDM or Garage Door Medics is a company here in San Diego owned by Mick Dapsevic. Shout out to Mick. Just added me on Facebook.
Nice.
Me too.
Yeah, nice guy. I always liked Mick. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So working for that company, both of us started there, and we were both basically doing the same thing, and just filling in because like they had no employees at the time.
basically, yeah,
It was just us.
How small were they?
I think it was our manager, then Floor, and then me, Oscar, and then there was one person there who was like gone the next week.
super flaky, dude. Super
Damn.
flaky. They gave him so many chances too.
Did they get hired? Did he get hired the same time you did?
No. He was there for a few months, probably.
He was
already,
on and
maybe
off for a while, I think.
For a while, yeah.
On and off. Like a relationship
just-
with a job.
Yeah, he would just disappear, dude. Like,
He'd go out to lunch and just not come back.
yeah, like wouldn't say anything.
They gave him chances after that?
I mean,
I
were
I understand, you
kind
know.
of desperate at the
Yeah,
time. you
I
know?
get that.
I mean, to hire me, dude. Pretty desperate.
Well, you had the family hookup too, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Floor was there
You're a
already for
smart
how
man.
long? Floor is Oscar's aunt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aunt's sister. Aunt's sister.
Aunt sister.
I call her my sister. She was already there. She'd been there probably 4 or 5 years already.
Before you got there.
Yep.
That's a good.
So she's been there for like
About
12, 13
about
years?
11 years already. Yeah.
my
Damn.
So, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's dedicated.
Dedicated, man. There's employees there that have been there for a while. You know?
You.
Mark, Christopher, me.
Yeah, you.
Dude, Mark has been there since he was like our age.
Yeah.
The
Mark
beginning
Christopher?
of time.
Yeah.
He was always really nice to me. I like Mark.
Yeah.
I love him too.
It's cool. Who else? The accountant. The accountant's been there or working with him for quite a while now, on and off.
The accountant?
Yeah. Accountant Pam.
Oh, Pat. Yeah,
She's
yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
I met her.
Beasley.
Is she
Pam Beasley.
full time now, or is she still outside consultant? Or
Outside consultant, yeah.
But how did you guys initially
Yeah.
start talking? You and Oscar. Was it basically just like, hey, did you do this? And you're like, no.
I mean, I'm sure it's like,
Like, no, get away.
like I'm sure it's mostly just like helping each other out at work and like
Yeah.
figuring things out since we didn't really have anyone to teach us what to do.
Yeah, mostly Fleur was teaching us most of it, and then David was teaching me, or he did teach me a lot of the accounting stuff. You know, I did come to him for a lot of questions, so that's kind of how we started building a relationship there at work.
You know, there's not one thing that sticks out to you from that early time that's like, okay, this is when.
When you guys became close lovers?
You started developing feelings for each other?
Not really. I can't think of anything. I mean, we were just like the only two guys there for the longest time. Like,
Oh, it was all women?
I mean, other
Wow,
than the-
GDM, Progressive San Diego company, dude.
Yeah.
they like their women.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
Damn, 2013.
That was a long time
What were
ago.
we doing in
that was a whole lifetime
We were
ago.
in-
You guys were still in high
like
school,
ninth
dude.
grade, 10th grade, yeah.
You guys were still in high school.
Oh, dude, you guys are still kids.
And then you and I met because, I mean, I started working there too, 2016, August of 2016. But I don't remember how we talked. I said the story of how we first initially talked. We drove to the warehouse for like inventory or something, and we talked there. But I don't remember how we became like friends.
I'm not that memorable, I guess.
No, but like
It's because you're very nice right away.
And that's
And Oscar wasn't. No, it was like
I was a jerk.
it's like breaking through like the wall you put up, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
it was kind of like, oh, this is just some guy. But David was always like, hey, how you doing? I'm David. Very friendly right away, though.
Yeah.
I will
Very
know-
approachable. Dude.
Yes, that's the word.
it's pretty much just asking you. I think me asking you for help.
Help.
Like, hey man, I didn't know how to do this, and you'd be like, oh, just do like this. And then initially we just like, you know,
You always felt very proud to show rather than, oh, you idiot, this is how you do it. You know what I mean? It was very like, oh, dude, let me show you. And then you can do it. From then on, like, you may have had that demeanor if I've come to you with like the same thing, you know, like 3 or 4 times, which I know I have done. But yeah, at GDM, when I brought in, this guy told me about an opening. I was at Walmart at the time, working part-time at Walmart. And then I took the job at GDM the same time that I was still working at Walmart. And then I quit Walmart. And that job was for like only a month. So I just kind of like was like, I'll go in here.
put in all your chips.
But yeah, I basically went all in. I was like, yeah. And then I remember like just saying like, can I please stay? And then they kept me on, and you became my boss after that.
Yeah.
His boss too.
I will say that I played a part in getting you on full time.
Really? I don't think you've ever told me.
Yeah. Like,
Did somebody, who asked you, if somebody did ask you?
I know, I just know that one of the things that happened was I did tell Mick, like,
I like this
like,
kid.
like value wise.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like work divided by pay.
Exactly. Like the amount of work and like
For how
good
little
work we can get out of Armando.
I
is
know.
legit.
Dude,
Those are the valuable employees. Dude. That's like,
one of the things we always say is like, yo, businesses should hire like either college kids or kids who are going to school because they do not know their worth for the amount of work that they do. They have no idea. Like, oh, I'm just happy to be getting paid.
I'll do anything.
I'll do anything.
They're like,
and
see
they'll
their
do it
paycheck,
good.
like, what?
They'll do a good job and they'll care about it because they're scared of the chopping block. You know what I mean?
I think I was talking about that with Eric recently. That like, I have almost like anxiety of like, if I do this wrong, it's like it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people make mistakes all the time. They're like, it's okay. But even when like if I make a mistake, I'm like, hey man, I'm really sorry I did this, and they're just like, oh, who cares? And I'm just like, well, what? Okay. But being like, I guess when you're younger and you start a job, it's like you can't mess up. It's like your one chance because they took a
Prove
chance
yourself.
on you. Because you have no experience. My resume was like high school ASB.
ASB vice president.
Right? What did you have? I don't have shit.
What was on your
That was
resume?
ASB, which is everyone says to put on your resume. I had sales clerk.
Walmart. But even the Walmart, my
Walmart for
uncle
1 month?
worked there. No, I was at Walmart for like almost
year,
2
not
years.
2 years.
Oh, okay.
About a year and 10 months. But what you're saying, it's funny because I have that too. I call it I've told other people that I work with, it's a healthy dose of doubt. You're always just constantly doubting yourself. And that's why you're always like, okay, I need to check, or I need to do this, or I need to like be careful, because if you didn't doubt yourself and you were confident and you did it and something actually ends up wrong, you could get fired.
I have a horrible memory to where like I'll be assigned something the same day and I'm like, all right, and I do it. And the next day I'm just like, oh God, I forgot to do it. And I'm like, oh, I did it yesterday. It's just, but that's like, I guess that's why they kept us on board.
Yeah, both of us. You too. I mean, all you guys probably, I imagine both of you feel similarly because you've been there
Cheap
for so
labor.
long.
Yeah.
I bet you're hitting your stride now, huh? Now you're like,
I mean,
Oscar's the boss now.
Oscar's
He's the most senior.
Yeah, that's true.
one of the most senior, I'd say.
Who's
Yeah.
above you, Flora and Pam?
Floor,
And God.
and AKA Mick.
The founder of the company?
Yep.